Hello guys, this is the 2016 previous year paper analysis. So episode 1 MCQ 1 to 10 was discussed yesterday, and now we are going to discuss 11 to 20. So this series is designed for all those students who are preparing for the upcoming 3, 4, 5 years, because questions have been repeatedly been asked in a repeated fashion. 2017 question has come in 2020, and we expect 2016 questions will come in 21. So please see to it that you take this episode seriously. Okay, every year when we do these kind of things, problem is the view count will be very less for this kind of videos. People are more interested in like what is the cutoff, which book to buy, and unwanted whatever we make non-lecture type, that is the video which you people watch most. And then after the exam you come and complain that we could not crack this because we have never seen such type of questions, and questions are difficult. It is actually not difficult, it's all picked up from previous year papers. And subscribe to this channel, because most of the video lectures which will come in future in this channel will be all available only to subscribers. Others who will be watching, in between the link will stop working, and then you will be asking us like why the video is not working. So better click on subscribe to avoid all such things in the future, and WhatsApp us if you are a new aspirant to this channel. 2021 third batch is going on. After this there is no guarantee that a fourth batch will be immediately launched. It can come after 2 months or something, but then by that time your time will go too much, and then you will not be able to catch up all the things. Okay, because we are giving you the biggest test series in this country, and many questions, 100 plus marks is going to come from this. That is our guarantee. So please see to it that you enroll fast and be in par with all the others. So some aspirant things which we notice, like before and after exam, what is the reaction? Before exam, people are appreciating the lectures, the daily quiz, and all those things which we do for them. Okay, because it's all free, and we'll tell like I'll daily watch, I'll do this, I'll do that. Okay, but when the test series comes, okay, still the brand factor, people still go behind brands blindly, because every topper comes onto the video and they tell about this, but they themselves would have referred at least 15 to 16 test series. But just because these coaching institutes themselves pay for them, okay, it's actually a paid thing. When you clear and become rank 1 or rank 2, you will understand these institutes will approach you and you will be paid to talk about them. So that is why these brand names you hear again and again, but questions would not have come from their test series. If you don't believe me, you can take Vision IAS, you can take any big institutes, everything, you take it, okay, and then compare with the question paper which comes in the prelims exam. There will be maximum 5 or 6 questions, that to basic polity, which everybody can solve it. That is the only thing which comes from their test series. So if I start naming all the brands, I will have to name. So please see to it that you get that. It's not harmful, but only that will make you clear the prelims. That is a misconception. Please don't fall for that thing. Okay, and after exam what happens is, why we are surely telling this, because I save all the numbers, all the contacts which comes, we save it in serial number. So we know who contacted us 1 year back, 2 year back and all, and people become this enquiry specialist. Whenever an offer comes, sir, I want to enroll, but never will they enroll. They'll simply come enquire to every institute, like not only this channel, every channel they go and enquire. So that happens, and after failure they'll again come, sir, I regret that, I should have bought it, I saw that many questions came from your test series. Now what is the current offers, what is the current this thing? You are simply like buying vegetables. If you come and buy test series, that will not going to help you. If you like something on the internet, whichever channel it is, immediately go and buy that. Okay, because you are investing in your future. Okay, not Vaishyas. If you don't like Vaishyas, don't join Vaishyas, but whichever institute which you feel it's quality materials, it is transparent, it is affordable, it is in the UPSC context, please go and get them. It's nothing wrong like buying 5-6 test series, nothing wrong. Okay, people are investing lakhs of rupees in big coaching institutes. You can buy this various institutes, small test papers, because maximum test solving is what will help you clear the prelims, nothing else. Okay, so please don't be such aspirants who will be doing this enquiry and then wasting time, because we want genuine students to get the best materials and study in a disciplined way. That is also one thing. It's not about only getting those test series, it's about studying it in a disciplined way. You will never ever complete UPSC syllabus, because many people have this like by March I will complete my syllabus and then I'll go test series. You will never complete your syllabus. I'll give you 10 years time, still I can make a question paper where you cannot score more than 50%. Okay, that is how UPSC also does. So please see to it that you practice from the starting MCQs. So today's MCQs 2016, as I told, it is one of the easiest paper which came in the last 5 years. So this is like in the context of what you saw these things in news. Okay, amber box, blue box and green box, and this is like in detail we people teach you, like in WTO, in economics lecture, everywhere we teach you this. Okay, so they just asked you what is it related to. That means you don't need to know any technical things, like because of some people even by heart the examples of what comes under amber box, what comes under blue box, green box and all, and it will complicate also sometimes. But here they simply asked what it is related to. So here, if you want the explanation, you can pause it and read. My students can simply go to the economics test and read it in detail with pictures and graphs I have explained. Okay, basically it is like the support system which the country gives. Like India is giving MSP support. India is giving scientific investment, like research investment, they are putting money. So where you put money, okay, like this green box is something where it will not distort the trade. Okay, minimal distorting. So that means they are putting on research and all these things, that is allowed. WTO don't put any restrictions on that. Okay, there is no limit. Okay, but when it comes to amber box, it is your minimum support price and all these things, meaning you are making, your farmers, your shopkeepers, everyone, you are making what is it, at an advantage. So external people and import and all these things will not happen. So that for that reason there should be a limit for that. Okay, and based on whether you are developed country or developing country, there are certain limits for that. So that is what is the WTO constraint. So this much detailing you have to study, but they simply asked you what is it related to. So that is why this was an easy question. Question number 12. Which of the following are included in the capital budget of the Government of India? So these kind of things, capital budget, that is capital expenditure and capital revenue. Okay, this kind of things are very basics. Okay, current account also, when you do balance of payment studies, you have to study what comes under current account, what comes under capital account. All these things are asked already in UPSC. Okay, so this revenue expenditure, capital expenditure, capital receipt, revenue receipt. Okay, expenditure and receipt is the term, and capital and revenue will be there. So where and what kind of examples it is, that you should know. Here in this case, all the three are very basic and all the three are there. Okay, like construction of roads is there, loans to foreign government is there, to states and foreign government, and repayment of loans, that is the loans we get from others. Okay, everything comes under capital expenditure. Revenue will be all this interest, salary, grants, services. Okay, these kind of things comes under the revenue part, and these are expenditure part. They asked it capital budget, it's actually under capital expenditure part. These things are there. So all three are there. Answer is 1, 2, 3. So these are like basics of economics. When you tell like after the exam, this is tough, means you are studying from some institute or some place where they don't teach you the basics. These are very, very basics of economics concepts. Now UNCCD, okay, this year also question was expected, and I think one statement came also. So because it happened in India, the convention. Now here if you see, it was easy because the options were quite easy. Okay, so it aims to promote effective action through innovative national programs and supportive international partnerships. So this is what every convention do. It's not about UNCCD, so that should be true. Okay, so when you know that one is true, you have to eliminate this one. Okay, because you need one. Now second one, it has a special particular focus on South Asia. Okay, South Asia where no much deserts are there, and North Africa. So this itself is the clue given to you. Okay, it's special focus on South Asia. Nothing like that is there. Okay, so 2 is wrong. So when you eliminate 2, you will come up with options 1 and 3. So now it's all about whether 3 is true or not. It is committed to bottom-up approach, encouraging the participants of local people in combating disease. So this is again, like I told, common to almost all conventions. Okay, people participation. So 1 and 3 is the answer. So like that, common sense if you apply, even if you don't know anything about UNCCD, you could have done this. Now to get the details, if you go to UNCCD website, they focus on 5 annexes, 5 world regions. Okay, Africa, Asia, Latin America, Caribbean, and North Mediterranean, European region. So like that, they have focus on 5 places. So there is nothing like special focus on South Asia. So that is wrong. Then more details here. In 1994, this convention came, and it's a legally binding agreement. So that kind of detailing you can see here. You can pause it and see. There is also a 2030 strategic framework. And so again, questions will come. And the bottom approach is also there. The exact statement is picked up from their About Me page. Okay. So you will ask like, how will I study all this? You cannot go and by heart About Me page of every convention. But the options will be given in such a way that a veteran student, a student who practices at least 1 year properly of various questions, especially test series like Vaishya's test series, you will see many questions like this already. Okay, and you will easily learn the trick of eliminating. So here also it is only elimination. Eliminate the statement 2, and statement 1 and 2 are common sense statement. Okay. Now this one was a 2016 current affair, and they asked in 2016 itself. Okay, so it was expected. So here recently, which one of the following currency is added in IMF's SDR basket? So you know there like for I think 5 was there, now it's 6 currencies. So which one was added? And they made it a little tough by putting the word renminbi. Okay, because which is commonly called yuan, that is Chinese currency. So many people did not understand that. Okay, so where is ruble, where is rand, that and all you can find out. Maybe it will be useful for some other mastery following later. But renminbi, many people did not study that term, they studied yuan. So that is why it was difficult. But it is a direct current affair. Okay, in IMF basket, they added this. So I'll show you. This is how before adding renminbi, and this is after. Okay, the percentage share of each currency. What this is and what technicality, I cannot explain it here. We'll need more time. So here just the question answer and the economics part I'll tell you. So here, current affair part I'll tell you. So here if you see, euro was this much, US dollar this much, and Japanese yen, and then pound. Okay, so now when they changed it, what if you see, US did not have much change. Okay, they just brought down by 0.23%. But other people, there's euro like 7% was dropped. Here if you see, 1% was dropped. Here again 3% was dropped. So with that percentage, they made up the renminbi, that is 10.92%. Okay, so this is how the basket is added. Now next question, again economics, International Monetary and Financial Committee, which is in news, okay, that time. So IMFC, about that they asked a very basic thing. So if you had done the current affair, this was a direct question, okay, and here the answer is both 1 and 2. IMFC discusses and advises the IMF on global economy and all these things, and World Bank participates in the meeting. Okay, and both are true and both are there in their website. If you go to IMFC website, the first paragraph itself about me, there you will see these things. Okay, it advises the IMF Board of Governor and all these events. Okay, International Monetary System, everything, and it meets twice a year. And the other statement, many institutions participate, including the World Bank. Okay, as observers. So both are direct statements. So again, it was commonsensical, but better you should have done the current affair, because when you're hearing a body for the first time, obviously in the exam hall pressure, you will feel like this is very difficult and I will not answer. So that is why do current affairs some good source like YSIS. And this is the members, and India is a member of it, because that can be the next potential question next year. Now Rashtriya Garima Abhiyan, I told you already Vidyanjali scheme, then Uday scheme in the 1 to 10 MCQs, I showed you already. 2016, at least 22 questions came on schemes alone. So please see to that you study all the schemes which are in news this year. Now here if you see, you just have to know who is it related to. Okay, it is related to manual scavenging, so only one option fits there. So if you take the details again, I have put all the details here, you can pause and read. And one thing was, this was little older scheme. Okay, it is there since long time, not like Modi government introduced it. So it's an NGO led movement, that is one thing, which may be the next statement, potential statement. And it's about the rehabilitation of manual scavengers. Ministry of Social Justice. And they had a campaign in 2013, Knock the Door campaign, and they had more things. If you see national wide, this Mukti Yatra was there, and where and all, how many states it's covering, all these things are given. So I have given you facts because this kind of things, if unfortunately it repeats, okay, because it's an older scheme, so they can ask older scheme again. Okay, so please see to it that you know things which is at least asked by UPSC, not just the options given by them, these kind of extra details which I am teaching you. Okay. Question number 17, it was again a difficult question, and if you don't have any idea, you should ideally skip this question. I always tell you, out of 100 questions, 20 questions are meant to be skipped. Okay, every smart student skips it. It's the people who have no idea of how to solve MCQs, they go and attempt all the 100. Others will attempt only 80, or some people only 75. Okay, and I even know people who do 55 to 60 questions, and they know that they got the cutoff and they'll come out of the exam hall. Please don't do many negative marks out of your excitement or curiosity. Okay, this exam is not to become a topper. This exam is to just clear that cutoff line and get the chance. Like yesterday result came, 10,500 people cleared. You might have failed, or I don't know what is your status, but maybe because of your over excitement, you did some extra negative marks. Okay, it applies to both papers, CSAT also. I know many people who did well in the morning paper, but still their name is not there because they would have failed in CSAT. Okay, so here medieval India, they are asking about two communities, Siddhas and the Lingayats, because that time in Karnataka they were demanding minority status. Okay, so that is why it was in news, and so they picked it up. So it was expected term. So here you have to by heart these things, whatever is asked now, like they are monotheistic and condemned idolatry, and in Kannada region, questioned the theory of rebirth and rejected the caste hierarchy. Okay, this was actually a very good one, because they are rejecting all the unwanted rituals and unwanted things. So it's easy to remember like that. Okay, any kind of systematic or ritualistic thing, Lingayats were not following. So that is why that is easy to by heart from now. So here both the statements are true. And more details I could have searched, but I did not want to waste my time on this, because Google books many sources of evidence you will get for all these statements to be true. Okay, because there are many things are there to confirm. It's in Tamil region, and this monotheistic, idolatry, rebirth, we have to go and search each thing, because in one single place everything will not be written. So instead of wasting time, this question you have to skip it. This question means any type of this question. Okay, if it's a Buddhism Jainism term, you are supposed to do it, because we ourselves teach you hundreds of Buddhism terms every year. So now onwards, when Buddhism Jainism come, you have to do. But this kind of communities which is not very popular among the main religions, you will have to skip it. Okay. Import cover. Which of the following best describes the term import cover, sometimes seen in the news? Okay, so here again, if you don't know, this should have been skipped. Okay, because like this economic terms comes, okay, it will be mentioned in an economic survey or Kurukshetra magazine somewhere, so they'll pick it up and give you options. And if you follow the current affairs news properly, you would have seen this term multiple times that time. So it is a measure of number of months of import that can be covered with the foreign exchange reserve available. Okay, so here the number of months of imports that could be paid for by the country's international reserves. So it's a direct definition, but as I told, if you don't know, it's okay. And also go and find out what these three options mean. Okay, this also will be equivalent to some term, because that term is what will be asked in the next year. Okay. This was one of the easiest question you could get, because everything was in news. Okay, Rohingya, Myanmar, you know it is in news. Madesi, Nepal. Okay, Nepal, you know when, like, you know how Nepal is. Okay, the shape is like this in Indian border. So there, this community, okay, Madhesi community, which is near to India, okay, their problems came because when they divided the country into new districts kind of thing, they divided it vertically. Instead of horizontal thing, they did vertically. So what happened to these people got split into different districts. So that is why many fights and arguments were going on there. Why this is new kind of constitution, new kind of political systems. That is why Madhesi was also in news. And Kurd and Kurdistan is again a popular thing which is there in news since the time this terrorism and this all these things happened. Okay, because ISIS people and all these people are there. So Kurd is not in Bangladesh. Okay, Kurd is a place where it is. I'll tell you, many countries are there. Here, Western Asia, which is spanning Turkey, Iran, Iraq, Syria, that region completely, they are demanding a new country called Kurdistan. Okay, so that is the Kurd and Kurdish people. So one you could have eliminated, but still it will be difficult if you don't know even the basics of news items. Okay, Madhesi, Nepal and Rohingya, Myanmar, because it's related to India also, the arguments and the fight and the refugees, you should have known it. Okay, so here the answer will be 2 and 3. Last question for today, OPCW. This again, it's important body because it has even got, I think, the Nobel Peace Prize. Okay. So OPCW, if you see, they have done a usual trick which UPSC does, a very easy trick. They change the parent body. It is an organization of European Union in working relation with NATO and WHO. This is a blunder thing. So eliminate one. So this is the easiness which 2016 question paper will be designed. They want you to know the basic thing. They will either change the date. They will either change the number, like this much fund is allocated, or the ministry, or the parent body. Okay, this kind of things, one statement you eliminate, you will directly come to the answer. That is how till 2017 the paper was. 2018, 19, 20, if you see, this thing is still there, date, number, thing and all. But problem is, if you eliminate one statement, still you will be stuck with a 50% chance. And that is where you have to take an intelligent guess and the experience of your solving previous year questions and good test series. Okay, that is how the difficulty level change, nothing else. The questions, the form, everything is same. But the options, little bit they tweaked in such a way that you will not get this 1 out of 4 kind of thing. 3 options will go away, that will not work. Only 2 will go away. That is the only difficulty level which happened, and students are simply telling that UPSC is difficult, UPSC is difficult. Questions have not changed. Questions is the same thing which is being asked. Okay, so it monitors the chemical industry and it provides assistance and protection to all the states. Okay, so you should know there is something called Chemical Weapons Convention, which is also important, CWC. So to implement that, this body is there, OPCW. And about the convention, full details are given here. Okay, whether it's binding or not, whether who all are members, where is the headquarters, because this is the things which next year or the year after that they will ask. So when you get a topic, study everything about that topic, not just this question and answer. Okay, so hope this kind of sessions is helping you. Okay, this is not like regular other channels where they simply give you answer key or any PDF throwing at you. We are explaining you how to solve a similar question, what to study from this kind of question, and what can be expected in the coming years. Okay, and that is how you will clear the exam. So please take this kind of session seriously. I'll come up with the next episode soon. But 2021 students, please don't delay your enrollment if you are interested in Vaishya test series. If you are not interested, stay away. But if you feel this is what will help you clear this exam, please don't delay and reduce your chances of studying and doing 2-3 times of revision. Okay. So I'll come up with the next video soon. Thank you and have a nice day.